some 12 minutes behind the scheduled kick-off time. Let that be a warning for anyone lucky enough to be here on May the 12th for the FA Cup final. Leave early. We will finally get underway with Liverpool.
Fowler comes to the near post. There he is! First real moment of danger on the Birmingham goal.
Well, he should have scored, Alan. No two ways about that. The ball
with a strong punch away. Sonner knocks it back in. It's come to McCarthy. Liverpool did have two defenders on the line. They didn't need them in the end. Westerveld made the save.
Well, that really is a good opportunity.
Birmingham, the 15th club in the history of this competition from outside the top division who've reached the final, and only 5 of them have ever gone on to win the competition. As Fowler produces an absolutely magnificent goal to give the Premiership club the lead. What a finish by Robbie Fowler. He really turned back the clock with that goal.
Well, if anybody had any doubts about Robbie Fowler's fit.
Long ball from Onshow. Heskey gets up well. Smitzer! Well, a lot of the Liverpool fans at the other end of the stadium thought that had gone in. It probably should have done.
Well, it was very similar to the first goal, but this time it was Schmitzer that was the answer. We're just really talking about how ineffectual he has been.
They started with 2 big men in Adibola. Birmingham now attacking the goal where all their fans are gathered. Eden's cross is good. Johnson almost had a dream introduction as substitute. Within seconds, he could have brought his team level.
Well, you're not going to get a better chance than this. I think the problem...
Live to the threat. Johnson made a risky challenge. Back again to Robbie Fowler. That was absolutely instinctive striking of the highest quality.
Tell you what, I'll worry about the first touch there, because that ball was flying back into the box by Stevie Gerrard. Just will want to exploit, but we talked about the threat of Horsfield, and they need to get him from wide areas and get him into the box.
The first confrontation of the game. Sonner and Bishkan involved. We haven't seen a yellow card as yet. Bisham, wonderful move this by Liverpool. Smitzer, Heskey! Well, there must have been, I don't know, a dozen, 15 passes involved.
Well, that's superb build-up play, but really Birmingham City get it all wrong at the back. The players trying to play offside.
Fowler. That's a useful ball, and danger here. Good save from Smitzer by Bennett.
Area where Lazaridis in particular
gets the cross in. Westerveld seemed to misjudge it as the ball swerved towards the crossbar. Carragher on hand to clear.
Well, he just dug the ball out, didn't he, Lazaridis? This is the type of quality that he can provide.
Gerrard seemingly recovered. Then it goes towards Heskey. Bennett had to be decisive then. A man tried to knock it back in. Fowler's there.
Well, what a ball that is from her man. And the goalkeeper there, looking very edgy indeed, but this is absolutely somebody that is very good on the ball, will attack people.
The Northern Ireland international. First coming in, the blind side of Carragher here, and collided with goalkeeper Westerveld, and then a little confrontation between those two.
I actually think Darren Purse had every right to go for that ball, and I think that's exactly what he's saying to the Liverpool goalkeeper. When that ball is in the air as
Johnson couldn't force it through to Hughes. I'm not sure Hughes has had a touch yet since he came on. Gerrard has heard himself here and is lying a winner on the day. No replays anymore in this competition. An extra 30 minutes and, if necessary, penalty kicks. Coming on to take the place of Jeff Horsfield. Vladimir Smitzer is about to make way for Nicky Barmby. First lying injured here as Heskey finds Fowler. He can clinch it here.
Well, the Birmingham City players are very disappointed indeed that Liverpool elected to carry on with that attack when their centre-half was down injured.
Useful. Headed clear by Babel. Ranger goes down. O'Connor goes down as well. And Mr. Referee points to the spot. Birmingham City have been given a penalty. 2.5 minutes into stoppage time.
first one, but certainly the second one, you can have no...
And he scored! Birmingham City have a lifeline!
Well, you talked about whether Darren Purse would have the courage, Alan. He did, and he all...
It is now, to paraphrase a famous commentator, David Ellery has blown the whistle. 90 minutes has finished, and finished on a high for damning 15 minutes of extra time. Well, I wonder if we're in for a first here today. It's a good ball in, and Hughes came to meet it, and that was a chance.
Well, Jamie Carragher's going absolutely ballistic with Igor Bishkan, because that's far too much room.
Bishkan goes off.
Week in, week out in English football.
Now, Hughes. Good effort! My word, what a moment that was.
Well, that really would have been one of the goals of certainly the season.
And Purse gets there ahead of Heskey. And there's a chance here for Johnson. It's another penalty, is it? Well, I must say my first reaction was that was just as convincing a spot kick as the one that Mr. Ellery gave right at the end.
Well, they're absolutely fuming.
We've reached the end of the first period of extra time. Mr. Ellery was in the spotlight at the end of 90 minutes, and he was again then. They've come back from the dead. They've performed. Eden. Marcelo with a header. And again, it's a good effort.
Well, he certainly must have watched Robbie Fowler in the first half with great admiration on his left foot. This time it was Marcelo.
Johnson. He's been a star today, he really has.
Mr. Ellery's finally had enough.
That must be something of a record to get this far in a game without a yellow card. That's a useful looking ball. It comes again to Fowler. Johnson's only partly cleared it. Fowler with a header! Wonderful save by Bennett.
What about the ball from Christian Ziege, though? It really was magnificent to Robbie Fowler.
And does eventually. And Hoopy had a header!
Well, that's an important save, Alan. It really is. We know the type of quality that Christian Ziege's got.
That's it. We still don't know who has won the Worthington Cup. Robbie Fowler's goal in the first half of normal time gave Liverpool advantage. Darren Purse against his former club Coventry takes the first kick. And Nettinger to make it 1-1. Saved by Westerveld. Liverpool. And they helped him. And he has.
Well, he went
For Liverpool. Which he does. He's netted. It's 3-2. Saved by Bennett.
Well, he went for power, and he went.
Lazaridis will take